What separates a star from a legend? Not the highlight reels or the stat sheets, but the moment when the clock's a blade, the arena's a furnace, and a city's dreams rest on your shoulders. In the 2025 NBA playoffs, 5 players didn't just face that moment. They seized it. Aaron Gordon, Tyrese Haliburton, Jalen Brunson, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Anthony Edwards. Their shots weren't just buckets. They were earthquakes, reshaping the race for the championship. This is Dunk Court, where basketball isn't just played, it's lived, pulsed, and burned into eternity. We dive into the 2025 playoff shots that turned the postseason into a saga for the ages.
9 seconds. They do have a timeout. Carlisle's going to let him play. Haliburton steps back and hits.
Strap in. The court's on fire. On May 1st, 2025, Minneapolis roared with defiance. The Timberwolves, leading the Lakers 3-1, faced LeBron James in a Game 5 war at Target Center. The score was knotted at 108, 7.1 seconds left, the air thick with stakes. Anthony Edwards, the 23-year-old Ant-Man, took the inbounds, Anthony Davis towering like a fortress. Fans chanted his name, their voices a battle cry. Edwards crossed left, his sneakers screeching, and stepped back to 27 feet. Davis's arm stretched, but Edwards fired a 3, his form pure rebellion. The ball swished, the arena erupted, a roar that could shatter glass. Edwards pointed to the crowd, teammates swarmed him, and LeBron stood frozen, his 40-point night erased. That inferno sealed a 103-96 upset, ousting the Lakers 4-1 and sending Minnesota to the second round. The shot exploded online, 35 million TikTok views, making Edwards a global star, ESPN drawing MJ comparisons. The Wolves' rise reshaped the West, their fans dreaming of a finals run. One shot, one phenom unleashed, one title race set ablaze. 2 days later, on May 3rd, Denver's Ball Arena pulsed with desperation. The Nuggets, tied 3-3 with the Los Angeles Clippers, faced a first-round Game 7 that felt like a prize fight. Kawhi Leonard's mid-range carved like a scalpel, James Harden's step-backs relentless. The score sat at 101-101, 5.8 seconds left, the tension choking. The inbounds found Aaron Gordon, often outshone by Nikola Jokic's brilliance. Kawhi doubled Jokic, leaving Gordon alone at the key. Harden lunged, his hand grazing the jersey.
It's good. They can't miss.
Yeah, and you're talking about the efficiency offensively for Denver.
20 and a half. Brown, lob it up, slap it down! Aaron Gordon, reverse style.
Gordon sidestepped, planted, and launched a 26-foot 3, the ball a comet in the Denver night. It ripped through the net, and Ball Arena detonated, a sea of orange and blue convulsing. Gordon flexed, veins bulging, as Kawhi's icy glare met the chaos. That thunderbolt sparked a 120-101 rout, sending Denver to the second round. The Clippers, stacked with stars, crumbled, their offseason now a tangle of trade talks. Gordon's shot, replayed endlessly on SportsCenter, turned him from dunk contest darling to clutch cornerstone. Denver's repeat dreams lived on, one shot restoring a city's faith. On May 6th, Indianapolis burned with hunger. The Pacers, tied 2-2 with the Cleveland Cavaliers, the East's 64-win Titan, battled in a Game 4 crucible at Gainbridge Fieldhouse. The score was locked at 112, 8.9 seconds left, the crowd a tidal wave. Tyrese Haliburton, Indy's 24-year-old maestro, held the ball near half-court, Darius Garland's defense a vice. Haliburton had been cold, 0 for 3 from deep, but doubt wasn't his game. He jabbed left, crossed right, and stepped back to 28 feet, the logo gleaming under his feet. Garland swiped, but Haliburton rose and fired, the shot arcing like a meteor. It splashed through, a gunshot in the Indy night. Gainbridge erupted, fans clutching their heads, towels whipping through the air. Haliburton smirked, Donovan Mitchell staring at the floor, his 40-point night erased. That logo sniper gave Indy a 3-1 lead, paving a 4-1 upset that stunned the East. The clip went viral. 25 million TikTok views, turning Haliburton into a playoff assassin. On May 14th, Madison Square Garden thundered with hope. The Knicks, up 3-2 against a battered Boston Celtics squad missing Jason Tatum, chased their first Eastern Conference Finals berth since 2000. Jalen Brunson, the undersized point guard with a Giants heart, stood tall in Game 6, the score 115-81, 4.2 seconds left. A massacre. Brunson took the inbounds, Jaylen Brown shadowing him. Fans chanted MVP, their voices shaking the rafters. Brunson faked left, drove right, and pulled up for a 17-foot jumper, Brown's hand in his face. The ball floated, defying gravity, and swished clean. The Garden roared, fans hugging strangers, tears streaming. Brunson pumped his fist, teammates mobbed him, and Boston's bench sat frozen, their repeat hopes buried. That dagger sealed a 119-81 rout, the Knicks' largest playoff win ever, clinching a 4-2 upset. The shot trended at 30 million YouTube views, crowning Brunson a New York legend, his jersey outselling all East stars on NBA Store. The Knicks marched to the East Finals, their title dreams alive since '73. On May 18th, Oklahoma City stood as a fortress. The Thunder, tied 3-3 with the Denver Nuggets, faced a Game 7 title-or-nothing clash at Paycom Center. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, the MVP frontrunner, was unstoppable, his 35 points shredding Denver's defense. With OKC leading 110-93, 6.3 seconds left, Shai took the inbounds, Aaron Gordon hounding him. The crowd stood, sensing history. Shai dribbled once, eyes locked on the rim, and stepped back to 30 feet. Gordon's arm stretched, but Shai fired a three, the ball slicing like a blade. Splash. The arena shook, a 125-93 rout sealed. Shai stared down the crowd, ice in his veins, as Jokic shook his head, Denver's repeat dreams crushed. That sledgehammer sent OKC to the West Finals, their first since 2016, ending Denver's season in a 4-3 thriller. The shot, a 40 million view YouTube juggernaut, crowned Shai the West's alpha, with social media buzzing number Shai MVP. Edwards' Game 5 Inferno toppled LeBron's empire, launching Minnesota's rise. Gordon's Game 7 Thunderbolt kept Denver alive, burying LA's stars. Haliburton's logo sniper slayed Cleveland, announcing Indy as a contender. Brunson's Garden dagger ended Boston's reign, igniting New York's title hopes. Shai's sledgehammer crowned OKC the West's new power, crushing Denver's dreams. Each shot was a verdict, deciding who advanced, who fell, who dared to chase the championship. Why do these moments sear into our souls? It's the stakes, seasons hanging by a thread, legacies forged or broken. Edwards' three was a generational torch, passed before a legend. Haliburton's shot was audacity, a 28-foot gamble that paid off. Brunson's jumper was New York's heartbeat, a city's pride reborn. Shai's step back was surgical, an MVP's cold-blooded strike. These shots didn't just win games, they shifted narratives, redefined careers, and reminded us why we live for this game. The Knicks stand one step from history. The Thunder and Wolves are West Titans. The Pacers defy gravity. In the playoffs, one shot isn't a bucket, it's destiny. Which shot stopped your heart? Shai's Game 7 sledgehammer that buried Denver? Brunson's Garden dagger that slayed Boston? Edwards' Inferno over LeBron? Haliburton's logo sniper or Gordon's Game 7 Thunderbolt? Drop your pick below, your take fuels the debate, and we're reading every word. Smash that like button, subscribe, and share on YouTube, TikTok, or Facebook with number NBA Playoffs 2025 and number Dunk Court. Let's make these shots go viral. The 2025 Finals' wildest twist awaits. You won't see it coming. Dunk Court, where basketball lives.